All right, so jumping right into this video, as you can tell by the title and thumbnail, I wanted to go over everything you can get from the starting traders at level 2. I just got all 3 of them to level 2 last night, and that's going to be Handshake, Gunny, and Lab Rat. If you're looking for Artisan and Turncoat level 2, I don't have them level 2 yet, but maybe in the future we'll be able to show off all of these guys. But I will include these guys in here with their level 1 stuff, so if you haven't gotten to this point yet, you can at least see what kind of stuff they have. So what prompted me to do this was I ran into some random players the other day. We went down to the airfield, ran through, started killing everybody, and one of them was telling me that he just kind of stopped questing and he was just running around trying to find PvP and stuff like that. And then when I showed him this gun and told him that you can buy it basically fully kitted from Gunny level 2, he decided that he was going to keep going through with his quest so he can get to some better guns. So that's kind of what prompted me to make this video and go ahead and walk you through everything that you can get. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it, and we're going to start with Handshake. So obviously I've got him at level 2. I don't think there's a way you can view what you get from just level 2. I think it just combines level 1 and level 2 together. But if there is a way to do that, let me know. I would greatly appreciate it. Anyways, obviously Handshake is going to be where you're going to get all of your clothing items. And I believe on level 1, you only have access to these 2 helmets right here, and now on level 2 we've got access to about 4 more. So these ones right here that you get at level 1 are level 3A, and then the X-Fills and the TC 2002s are also level 3A. So no new helmets that are really any better than the starting ones that you can buy. They kind of just look a little bit cooler, so I'll go ahead and open them up for you now so you guys can see. There we go. That is the 4 new helmets that you can get from him at level 2. Again, not any better than the other ones. I believe in this game helmets cover your entire head, so even if you get shot in the face, your helmet still protects you. So it's not like Tarkov where it only covers the areas that it physically covers. It actually covers your entire head. All right, so moving down here, we've got some new eyewear and another new headset and a couple of hats. I believe these are just earmuffs. They don't actually amplify sounds like the Razors do, but there's all of that. And then down here in the body armor, we do have a few new ones. I believe you have access to this one, and this one. We'll go ahead and open those up so you guys can see those as well. Now I can't remember, maybe it's this Lancer that's the new one, but these 3 are going to be level 3, and then this one is going to be level 3A. Now I'm going to be totally honest, I don't really understand how the armor level system works at this point in time. Maybe in the future, once I get a good idea of how it works and like what these different levels mean, we can make an in-depth guide on that. But these are the new ones. I can't remember which one of these is the new ones that you can get, but I'm pretty sure it's this Lancer. And then moving down into his containers, the 3 biggest things here are going to be this backpack, this belt, and this rig. If you don't like running the armored rigs and you want to run just a regular armor and a rig, this one is actually pretty nice. It's got 12 slots, and then this belt right here is going to give you an extra slot over the smaller one. This one is only 2, and this one is 3. And then also the backpack right here is a 20 slotter, whereas the one you get at level 1 is only 16. So you get 4 more slots with this, 1 more slot with the belt, and if you wear this rig, you got 12 slots in that. Another cool thing that you get access to is the key holder. If you guys don't have one of these yet, go ahead and check it out. You open it up, it only takes up 1 slot, and you can hold up to 4 keys in it. So that is nice if you're going into a place that has multiple different keys that you want to use. And then I believe that is going to be it for Handshake. So real quick, we'll scroll through just so you guys can see everything all at once. And I believe this backpack is new actually on level 2 as well, but it's only 9 slots. So there you go. That's everything on Handshake level 2. So we're going to jump over to Gunny level 2. And this one, in my opinion, is the best one out of the bunch. All right, so Gunny level 2, we're going to have access to 2 pretty kitted M4s. You got this one right here, and then this one as well. I've been using the absolute crap out of this one. It comes with a nice 1x4 scope, a foregrip, and it's pretty easy to slap a suppressor on it as well. I like this one over this one just because you get the magnified optic and the foregrip. Now in this game, I haven't really figured out how attachments work with like recoil control and ergonomics and stuff like that. I've just kind of been using whatever. Basically, at this point in the game, I'm just trying to learn things as I go instead of watching guides and listening to other people tell me how stuff works. I kind of just want to figure it out for myself. So I'm not going to have a whole lot of answers for you guys if that's what you're looking for. But anyways, that's the 2 guns that you can get there. I believe you can also also get this shotgun, but I personally haven't been using shotguns at all. And then down here in the mags and ammo, you're gonna have access to this 32 round mag for an M4, as well as a bunch of different rounds for it. But the big one here is going to be M855. As you can see, I've got an absolute ton of it. This ammo has been working very, very, very well for me. I don't know the pin and damage and all those stats like that, but it has been working amazing. I've been going down to the airfield and I'm able to one-tap the guards with the helmets and stuff, so it's actually been working very good. You also get access to 308 M80, which I haven't really found or used any guns that use 308 yet, so there's that. And then there's going to be various ammos in here. I don't know which ones exactly came in with level 2, but I do know M855 and M80 were two of the rounds that you can get at level 2. So if you've been using an M4 and you're using these crappier rounds, dumping a bunch of shots into the AI and they won't die, go ahead and grind, get gunny level 2, switch over to this M855, and you will be surprised at how well it works. Jumping down here, this is kind of confusing and a little bit cluttered, but this is all of the attachments that you can get. Basically, the only things that I've been buying is this SF3P 3-prong flash hider and then the RC1 suppressor that goes along with it. You combine these two, slap it onto the M4 that you buy from him above, and you kind of get this setup going on right here. This is a different suppressor, but you guys get the idea. And then you're going to have access to a couple more different throwable options, and I believe that is it. So I'm going to scroll through this very slowly for those of you that want to see everything, and then we will move on to lab rats shortly after. I'm actually going to hold it over the weapon parts. That way you guys can kind of pause it. I'll skip all of the barrels and do this down here. If you want to pause it and take a look at all of these things, go ahead and do that. But you also have access to buying just the Spectre by itself, and you can throw that on whatever. And the reason why I like the M4 up here is it comes with a Spectre, and the Spectre is like 2,000 by itself. But for another 1,800, you can get an entire M4 that's basically kitted out, ready to go. But again, I'm going to hold this right here. You guys can pause it and look that over if you want. And we are going to move on to Lab Rat level 2. So I'm going to be honest, not a whole lot changes at Lab Rat level 2. But the one big thing is you get access to this QR kit, and it's basically just a big pouch that you can put meds in. It takes up 2 slots, and you're able to hold 4 items inside of it. So it's not much different than this smaller mini first aid kit, but instead of paying $400 for 2 of these for the same amount of space as 1 of these, you save a little bit of money if you use this. And I've been using the absolute crap out of them. It's super nice. I carry a ton of meds with me because I'm usually gone for a while, but I love this thing. Down here in the medications, I believe an extra thing that you get access to is the 5 out of 5 splint, which is nice. Now I can just carry 1 of those instead of carrying 2 of these civilian splints with me. And then you've got a stem in here. I don't really know what this does actually, but I've found a couple of them out in the wild. Maybe one day we'll figure out what they do. And then down here in the food and water, you've got access to the bigger water bottles and the MRE. So basically what I do, since I have the standard edition and a very, very small stash, I've got some down here. I'm going to use these up, but when I do, I'm not going to like stockpile these things or hoard them. I'm just going to buy these one at a time. I kind of do the same thing with gear and guns. Unless I find really good guns, then I'll try to hold on to them. I'm going off on a tangent here. That's everything you can get at level 2 Lab Rat. So we're going to jump over to Artisan. Again, I only have her at level 1. I haven't done any quests for her at all, but for those of you that want to see what kind of stuff she has, maybe you haven't gotten to her yet, this is for you. So it seems like she mostly deals in like AK type stuff, and she doesn't have a whole lot, but she does have like some optics, some foregrips. She's got an AKM, a Mosin, a couple of different pistols, and then some ammo as well. Apparently this 7.62x39 US ammo is pretty decent, but I don't really use AKs that much, so I couldn't tell you. But if you're looking for AK stuff, she is going to be your go-to. And then jumping over to Turncoat, it looks like he also deals in AKs, but it seems like he deals more in the 5.45 AKs. So we got a 74M here, a 74N, and then also you've got an SKS as well. And he also does sell some clothing stuff, so he's got a few different helmets. I believe these are worse in terms of level and protection than the ones you get from Handshake over here, but this is basically everything that he sells, and we will scroll through again so you guys can see everything, and that's basically it. So I haven't quite gotten to Banshee yet. I've put about 20 to 25 hours into the game and I haven't gotten to him yet. I'm not really sure when I'm gonna get to him, but when I do, I'll probably make another video going through all of these traders at some point, whenever maybe I get them all to level 2 or all to level 3 or 4 or however high it goes, and we'll be able to check them out then, and you guys will be able to see everything that they have to offer. So if you're getting bored in the game and you don't really have any goals or things to do, maybe seeing what these traders have will kind of motivate you to keep going on with your quests. Anyways, that's gonna do it. I just kind of wanted to show you guys what the traders have. I don't know if anybody else has made a video like this, but I just thought I would share it with you guys. If you have any questions, please be sure to leave them down in the comments below. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video.